What's up everyone, it's it's the Action Figure Freak once again, and today I've got you the WWE Mattel Elite Series 114 Jimmy Uso. Like last week, or 2 weeks ago, we just opened the Jimmy Uso from the same wave, and we're on the road to WrestleMania, and we also just got Elimination Chamber, which was absolutely amazing. So yeah, I would say it's time to open another wrestling figure, so let's get this thing open. Okay guys, here he is right out of the box, and I gotta say, holy, he looks fantastic. I know it's nothing new to Mattel's Elite line, but these TrueFX face scans really add a lot to these figures and make them way more accurate, and they even stepped that game up, so the first ones were pretty okay, but what we get nowadays is just amazing. But yeah, let's start as always with the articulation. So for the articulation, I'll leave his shirt on. We'll come into that later, but I don't want to break it. But yeah, for the articulation, as always, we get nothing really special. We just get the normal Elite head joint here. Works pretty good, so as you can see, the head can move freely. We also get ball jointed shoulders, as always, as for years. Moving pretty nice, nothing stiff in here. We got biceps, triceps, swivels, and these beautiful double jointed pinless elbows. Horizontal hinges on all the hands, as well as swivels as we know it. We got the basic ab crunches right here. Not a good range, I would say, that is movable, but like we got ab crunches here, and that's good enough. We get hip swivels right here, moving also pretty nice. Ball jointed legs right here, swivels up here. Double jointed pinless knees, which is absolutely surprising. Let me check something. Like, yeah, also the Jey Uso figure had pinless double jointed knees. I think that's absolutely beautiful. It's really nice what Mattel has done to the line. We get the lower shin swivels, I would say, like on the sock height, so it doesn't hurt the looks or anything. Vertical hinges on the feet, as well as these weird Mattel swivels. They don't really move good. Then we get the toe joints here. I think that's also really nice to have. So yeah, let's focus on the next part, and that's the accessories. So to the accessories, there isn't much to say. At first, we get these two opened hands. I would call them the item hands. Like, they're just like to hold some items, like weapons and stuff. You know what I mean. Kinda the shirt. I'll talk about that in a minute. Then we get these two fingers up, like, you know, we the ones, like saying on his shirt, for the Roman Reigns, for the Bloodline pose. It's absolutely beautiful. Then, never had something like this on Mattel before. A hair piece, so I'll try out that later. And we get the bandana of Jimmy Uso too. So this is pretty good accessories, I would say, so far. On the shirt, that's the thing. We don't have something on the back to open here. I was about to lift the shirt up. So, yeah, at first, we can just take the hair piece out of here. So that's pretty good, and it works. So like it's pretty stable on there. And it was like getting the arms back like this and trying to get the shirt off, but I don't know. It kind of feels too short on his head to really move it over. Then I have to take it on both sides over the ball joints, and I don't know, it feels so stretched, and these knits here don't look stable enough. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it when it works, So like on the Ultimate Edition Rey Mysterio that I opened a few weeks ago, it was absolutely amazing to see a stretchy action figure shirt that comes in like that size and stretches to up like that size. Was pretty cool. I don't want to try it. I feel like I'm going to break this. Sorry, guys. But yeah, let's move on here to the second hairpiece. Let's see if that works too. As you can see, like pressing from two different angles, like pressing up and a little bit on the back of the head, and it sits there pretty good. It looks like a normal molded head. I think that's really nice. Like, compare it to the box art. I mean, it's not exactly the same. Can't get that into a figure, but like, you know what I mean. It looks really good. Let's see if the bandana works. And that's another thing. Back then, if we get accessories like that, they wanted to make them really fit on there over all these sides. But I think that's the perfect way to make it open like that. So you can just make it hang there, or can you actually take it over the face? Let's see. Without detaching the hairpiece. Let's see if I can. Not really. But like for that, it's good enough. It looks really nice too. Like that's really cool when stuff like that works. Let's change the hair out again. See if it works like that on his face. Now it's not. It's definitely not meant for his face, but it works really good while hanging on here. And I don't know. It's a pretty nice figure. So yeah, let's go into the rating. Then it's pretty much all for today. So to the final rating of this figure, I would give this Jimmy Uso a solid. I'm going to have a freaking heart attack in a few days. Now for real, I would give this figure a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Like, the way Mattel has stepped up with their elites is just, as I said, really insane. Like, I'm used to, let me get an older figure here on the table. Baron Corbin with like one-jointed pinned elbows. I mean, yeah, double-jointed pinned knees, but everything was pretty loose back then. They really stepped up just with the pinless knees and arms, and also these double-jointed elbows just make these figures so damn different. And I would give this a 8 out of 10. The only two things they could have done a little better would have been more accessories. Like the shirt, that you can rip it open on the back. That would have been pretty nice, as stupid as it sounds. And on the other side, I would say like 2 fists. Like 2 fists or an opened hand for slapping or stuff. I think that would have been the only 2 things they could have done better. But they even changed the mold down here, as you can see. There is a slit inside of there, so he can tuck his legs together better. We get all these details here on the pants. I think the tattoos also are just insanely good detailed. And as I said, what Mattel did with their Elite figures, also right now with reviving their old Elites with the updated articulation, that's something I'm really happy about it. And this figure has like all it needs. Like we get the bloodline posing hands, we get hands for holding stuff, which also is pretty important. Like these hands can be used for punching in pictures and also for grabbing stuff. We get the bandana, we get the shirt, and we also get these hair pieces, which is a technique I've never seen so far, and I'm really happy with it. So solid 8 out of 10. I'm really happy with that one. And yeah, since that's pretty much all for today, I hope you could like and subscribe for more. I hope you have an awesome day. And yeah, since that's pretty much all for today, it's finally time to say, action out!